Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of Personal Stories. My name is Shri and let's waste some time together. So, the reason I wanted to speak on this very topic is for the very reason I mentioned a second ago, which is I was feeling self-conscious and why I was feeling it, and its relation to the culture of excess. Problem with human beings is that we crave excess, and the one who has the most excess seems to be the winner. That is actually a caveman mindset based on prehistoric psychology of famine mentality. People needed to gather goods in order to save themselves from famine. Then agriculture happened, but here we are, still with that same mindset. You might be asking, what does this have to do with comparison? Well, I was scrolling through my Instagram feed the other day, and I follow a lot of hashtags like writer, keto food, fitness, YouTube, etc. because I'm doing all of these things. And as I kept scrolling, I realized that I was getting more and more depressed in the process. I realized that I'm not looking at random posts, but actually people's highlight reels. And I was feeling depressed because of that, which is stupid. No one posts their failures on a regular basis. Maybe once or twice, but sometimes that's also sort of a weird flex, like, look, I'm a human being too, which again falls under their highlight reel. I used to compare myself so much with these people and always felt insecure about it, that I tried to hurry my progress because the internet basically was telling me that I'm worse than everyone. I was worse at maintaining a keto diet, or I was worse at writing my novel and finishing it because apparently Stephen King writes 6 pages a day and I can't, and all that stuff. It would fry my brain on a regular basis. When I couldn't keep up with these unrealistic standards that I made for myself, like lose all my weight in 6 months or create daily videos or write 6 pages a day, I would end up giving up on all of these goals that I made. Like I would have a long stretch of inactivity because I would feel really, really insecure about myself because I kept comparing my progress with all these people who were at their best. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I want to say that Instagram is actually a very dangerous game to play, because people don't realize that you can't compare your level 1 skills, sometimes even level 0 skills when you're just beginning, with someone's level 10. Stephen King is at level 10, so are all these other Instagram fitness gurus and all these other people. They started on the same level you and me are right now, at the beginning, dazed and confused and making mistakes left and right. And if you think your favorite writer, director, or creator was talented from the very beginning, you are gaslighting yourself. Our life is a process of trial and error. We have to accept that. I myself didn't realize it at the time that I was finding my new way of life difficult, of trying to follow the keto diet or trying to lose weight or trying to write a novel for the first time or trying to make YouTube videos daily. I was finding all of these things very difficult, not because there was something wrong with me, but because I was attempting things that I had never done before. I had never worked out before, made YouTube videos, and wrote books. This is not a part of my daily life. It's all new to me. It's like brushing your teeth. It's gonna be hard at first until you repeat enough times to make it automatic. I know you may think that this is a joke, but if you never brushed your teeth before, just imagine how weird it would be for you. So why are we so afraid of making mistakes? Why do mistakes make us a bad person or unworthy of something in our eyes? I was comparing so much that I forgot to appreciate what I had already earned. And I don't think it's inherently a problem of people like me who are just starting at something. Many rich and successful people in general have complained about feeling depressed and miserable, and other people like, people who are following them, they can't take them seriously because in their backdrop is this giant mansion, their 40 cars, Lamborghinis, and exotic animals. So there's a disconnect between their problems and ours. But I'm sorry to say, but it is real. So many celebrities are depressed to the point of self-harm and tragedy. We hear about this all the time. So why do these people seem unhappy, even when it looks like they've quote-unquote made it? It's because excess is not the answer. There's a reason why minimalism is suddenly trending. Even Elon Musk pointed it out in one of his appearances on the Joe Rogan podcast, that he had gotten rid of most of his material possessions. Sometimes I feel like minimalism is the psychology of the future. I don't know if I'm right or wrong at this, but it's trending for a reason in my eyes. Anyways, away from celebrities and back to me, I was so miserable opening Instagram that every social media started to become a chore for me. Not because I was looking for followers or something, but because I even withdrew from my personal social contacts as I started comparing myself to them as well, their successes invalidating my slow growth. I remained on Twitter for a while, but the comparison did not stop. Twitter is a different kind of ballgame because in there, people are usually canceling someone on the trending page. You see it all the time. There's always a hashtag so-and-so is over party. It's ridiculous. But even negative comparison isn't good because then you're relishing in the fact that, hey, at least I'm not having as bad of a day as that guy. Schadenfreude, aka enjoying watching someone's downfall, feels good at first, until you realize you still have that empty feeling inside of you, that giant hole that would never get filled, even though you're having a blast watching someone fall. But comparison also taught me a very important lesson. In this process of comparing myself with other people, I kind of forgot to appreciate the hundreds of subscribers that I gained, the pages that I'd written of my novel, and the wonderful comments of support that I got from my viewers on this channel, which I should have done from the very beginning. You see, instead of comparing myself, I should have looked in the mirror and highlighted every single thing that is good about me and practiced self-love. I should have sat down and written every single thing that I'm proud of, that I've done, and everything I can do from here on out that would actually make my life better. Nothing that's in comparison to others, nothing like other people, just me, just myself. That's just what's best for me. And that's exactly what I'm doing as of now. No more comparison. Only self-love. From now on, if I actually see someone who's doing better than me, I sit and I appreciate their success. And instead of comparing, I actually ask that, how can I emulate the same things to kind of better my own self and my own life? What lessons can I learn from them? I don't mean like copy someone, but if someone is doing good or created something beautiful, it's a beautiful work of art, instead of jealousy, I can turn it into inspiration. Like, I would say, I'd like to do what that guy did. Should be the go-to phrase, not that guy doesn't deserve his success, I do. That's basically your famine mentality, thinking, how can I take everything that he has? You can't go up by bringing someone down. We are not cavemen anymore. So I'd like to pose this question to you. What about you? Do you suffer from comparison as well? How badly do you want to stop? And what are your goals in life? Leave in the comments below and let's lift each other up instead of comparing and competing. I hope this video helps you in stopping this habit and starting to practice some self-love. And I'm so glad that you, ended up right at the end of this video. I can't thank you enough. And I hope I didn't waste your time. See you next week.